Okay, guys. So this is a day one of the behind the scenes and stuff. If you haven't seen the video, you should check it out. It's a documentary. So the documentary is actually for National History Day, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a thing some people do for school, or you can just it's a contest basically where you make a documentary or exhibit a bunch of projects. You can pick whatever on a history topic. This year's theme is conflict and compromise. So you know, everyone picked war. And I wanted mine to be a little special, so we got this. So I have a ton of tanks right here, you know, that's a lot of tanks. These are all homemade. They rotate and everything for animation purposes. Go up and down. If you haven't noticed, if you're not like a World War II geek, this is a M4 Sherman. This is T-34, I think. I go off of this military book I have right here. This has been really helpful. It introduced me to the topic T-34. We have a bunch of other tanks, one German one, a bunch of artillery guns that I made, one over here. I animated with a bunch of toy soldiers because, you know, that's all I had at the moment. I have a ton of toy soldiers right there, you know, sitting on the counter. Let's focus on them. I hate this focusing. It takes like so much time. It's stupid. I have the landing crafts right there. So all the tanks, they're actually the main ones that I think are going to be used in the film are actually these. The tanks aren't going to be used because it's about D-Day. D-Day was, you know, no tanks except for some of the Shermans. If I don't finish the documentary and I screw up somehow, then, you know, I'm not gonna post this. This new tank I'm working on is the Panther, a very famous tank. I've also been doing a lot of research about, you know, D-Day. I have a bunch of books from the library, and yeah, that's all I've been working on, and I have a really messy desk. So let me give you some insight on like tank making if you ever want to make one. I'm probably gonna make future videos on how to do this, but so this is the Panther tank, and it doesn't look great right now, but let's use some Hollywood magic, you know, to make it a lot better. Watch this. Whoa, look at that magic. I hope it went well because I'm not editing this video right now. I'm just recording it. This is the finished Panther tank I meant. They have tracks, you know, everything. What I did was I painted it, if you haven't noticed, and painting it makes it look a lot better, you know, like now it can go into my collection. No one really tells you what paint to use unless you Google it. You know, you could just search up best paint for children to use, but no one does that, you know. Do you like Google? I don't know, but no one does that, okay? No, like, no one searched up the best brand of apple juice on Google. No one does that, okay? Maybe you might do that as you're older, but you know, not now. But this paint is acrylic paint, and it's the best for children because, you know, it's cheap. It's like 50 cents at Walmart or $1 at, I don't know, it's around $1. It's pretty good for arts and crafts, sticks to paper, and it's really helpful if you want to make some of these. So yeah. A lot of people may say I'm pathetic for using Windows Movie Maker, if you can recognize this. Windows Movie Maker to edit this animation, but it's actually really easy to use to make like these mini animations for young people, I guess. I don't know, everyone else uses like those like Adobe Premiere and stuff, but I think this is like really easy. All you gotta do is insert stuff, add some time. It's really easy to use, and it's free. That's the great thing. That's the only thing that's like really good. And people say it's pathetic because, you know, it's like it makes everything bad, but like they also say MS Paint sucks too. But so I'm using this clip right here. I actually filmed this stuff for another video. Like one time I was at summer school for 2 months and I decided to make a soldier animation. Yeah, shout out to Jason and Alex. They helped me out a lot on this. It's pretty good, and I'm gonna use this for the blurry scene. If you're wondering what the other editing program is, it's Lightworks. This program is like, it's like more advanced, and it's also free, but sometimes there's glitches. And it's not that good, but Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects are like expensive. And you can add this into it. See, this is really good. This is a great picture. So I took a lot of inspiration from Saving Private Ryan in this video. And one thing I learned from Saving Private Ryan is that they add tints to the video to make it look more like warish. If you add the tints, it makes it a slight difference, but it makes it look more intense. And that's really the purpose. This small effect makes everything look better. So I just wanted to make a quick note about cameras, because a lot of beginner animators or filmers have a bad time with cameras because they think their camera isn't good enough, because these kind of cameras, which you get, like your dad probably gets you it, because your dad's not going to get you like a huge DSLR Canon camera, so he's going to give you like a bunch of these ones. I have a ton. Here's one, there's another. These all broke. These cameras suck because if a piece like grain of sand gets stuck in that lens, this camera will not work. The thing is that people hate it the most is because it has bad resolution when you take a picture. And it records at only 640 and 480 resolution. But the thing is, people don't know. For some reason, Canon sets their cameras as at the worst resolution when you first buy it. For some reason, like. If you click this button, or I don't know, you have to look if your camera's different. This is the resolution for taking pictures, okay? And then this 640 by 480, but now you can go like 3000 and then widescreen, which is, you know, the YouTube format. Why does it set it to the worst graphics? Like, what the heck? Why would you? Also wanted to mention, today in school, I got in trouble for playing with Legos and I'm ashamed. Yeah, and I had to call home and write an essay, so like, Jesus Christ. Okay guys, so I'm at the beach right now, and I just finished filming the scene where these guys attack from the cliffs. And you know, filming in public, it's kind of weird because everyone thinks I'm freaking insane playing with my toy soldiers around. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just filming this tank scene, and as you know, the smoke effects don't work. What I decided to use, which is easier, is the cotton for smoke. Easier to use because you can put it and then you don't have to add effects. You can buy this stuff at like Walmart for $3, a whole bag. It's really cheap. It's for like making plushies, and I just happen to have it because I used to make plushies or whatever.
What's up, everybody? Andrew Nim here, and today...
What the fuck? Sam, what is that?
So, you know, other videos, so yeah. Don't watch those videos, by the way. They're really cringy. So, yeah. So, I just realized something really sad. So I've been using this black Canon camera. I don't know what, I think it's called like the DSLR or something for animations. I'm using it to record the behind the scenes because I don't have a camera that records in the full thing. But I realized that I've been using my brother's laptop to record audio because this one doesn't have a microphone. And I realized that this black camera I'm using to record right now is a lot better. Well, its microphone is a lot better than the laptop. I was like listening to my behind the scenes, and then I was like, wait a minute, this audio is pretty good. So the sad thing is now I'm gonna use a camera to record audio, which is you know, something. So right now I'm filming this snow scene. All the other scenes I filmed were outside, and but like scenes like these, they're a little, you need to get more creative because you know, we don't have snow in our backyard. And also the D-Day scene is also going to be inside because, you know, I don't have a beach in my backyard. But I have these miniature trees that I made. I have this fabric that I got from Walmart and some flour to, you know, put snow. These scenes are pretty fun to make because, you know, they look so cool afterwards. But the miniature trees are pretty cool. But last year I made a project on making miniature models. So I have this miniature palm tree, and so I made a 1 hour long PowerPoint because I'm crazy about making a miniature like this. So I learned how to make miniatures last year, and I used the knowledge I learned last year to make these miniatures for the toy soldiers. And to make these trees, if you want to know, you can go to a YouTube channel called Luke Towan. I'll have his YouTube channel in the description below. His YouTube videos are really good, and they teach you a lot about modeling, and I watched all of his videos. They're pretty good. Okay, so I set up this beach here in my room, blue for the sky, and it's really crude from some of the other beach scenes, which there are a lot. This is not the D-Day scene, but you know, I needed the beach, so I set this really crude thing up. A blue sheet for water, some sand. I put these railings so the sand won't get everywhere in my room. I have a bunker that I made, some trees and some foliage, and this is just a green screen fabric, and there's a bunch of dead toy soldiers. So something unfortunate happened. I am sick right now, and then the project is due in 2 weeks. And it's really hard to record audio when you're sick, so if you can see here. So Normandy it was. In a meeting at Washington, D.C. in April of 1943. You see how there's like so many pauses? It's because I was gasping for air while trying to record this. Because I'm sick. Okay, so there's this very cool scene in here where this tank blows up.
Sorry, it was up.
Where this tank blows up. This tank blows up, and then it looks really cool because this paper tank just comes up and to full size. So how I filmed this was I got this tank from another film, and it looks really fake, so I thought it would be good for this. So I put my tank, and then I filmed the guys lifting it up, and then I put the tank at the same position as it was in the first place, and then recorded it getting squished. So if I play it backwards, see, this is how it was when I recorded it. So I crushed it, and then when you play it forwards, it looks like it's going upwards. Wow. Oh, and also the project is due in like 3 days, and I only have 5 minutes of the documentary due, so no pressure. Oh wait, 3 days. Okay. Oh, and also I got a new phone, and then it has merch. So if this is new merch right there. New merch. The new Nim Productions phone. So yeah. Okay, the project is due in like 3 days. It's due on Friday, and today's Tuesday. I didn't even build the D-Day scene, so I am rushing it. Oh man, the adrenaline. But right now I'm building the D-Day scene, and to make the cliffs, I made a cardboard and foam cutout, which will be the base, and then I'll cover it with like dirt, I think, and some sand to make the cliffs. So it's gonna take a lot of work. Just saying. I'm screwed. Hopefully I can pull it off and have relaxation. Okay, I finished it. This is the D-Day cliffs. I finished building it, and then I covered it with dirt, and right now it's dark colored, but that's because it's wet, because I needed to mold it. This is the craziest thing I've ever built. It's probably gonna get everything really dirty, and a lot of effort for just a project, you know. But you either go big or go home, right? So yeah, here's a huge cliff. Pretty proud of it that I finished it in 1 day. So right now I'm recording this very complex scene, and then it involves parachutes, and parachutes float in the air. So, you know, when you're filming that, you want it to float in the air too. So I have a bunch of wires rigged up and strings holding these things. Okay, so the project is due in like 1 day. I am really screwed. I have all my sets set up, lights, camera action. Due in 1 day. Not even finished. Oh man, I'm the god at procrastinating. Oh no. Well, just to see if I make it through this, let's make a time lapse, eh? Let's make a time lapse. Today is day last. I finally finished the documentary yesterday. I stayed up till 1 a.m. to work on it. Oh man, it was horrible. Oh. So right now I'm editing the behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm finished. It'll be posted on YouTube. Everyone can see it. Hopefully I get a good grade. Thanks for watching the behind the scenes. And I might create videos on how to use the programs I used in this thing, do more in-depth tutorials. And yeah, so look out for that soon. Might as well subscribe, like, right, why not? So thanks, bye.
What?